So this is it. In this video, you'll be learning the proper guide to your course and semester, to your course and exam registration. All right. And like I said, most especially in 300 level and above, you need to watch this. You need to pay attention to this. You need to follow through. Even you that you're in 100 level first and second semester is also for you, because once you know this, it will be your proper guide and it will save you a lot of effort, money, and time. This video will save you an extra semester. I just discovered this, and it is very important for every student in the National University of Nigeria, especially students in their 300 level first semester and above. It is important for you too as well in your 100 level second semester and above, but it is very crucial for students in their 300 level first semester and above. I'll be explaining why to you. Now, are you aware that there is a standard, there is a requirement of credit units before you pass out? And for those of us who play the game of not picking your elective at all when registering for your semester, you might find that decision a catastrophe very soon. In this video, I'll be walking you through one very important thing you all need to pay attention to before you register in every semester. Before you do your registration in every semester, you must look out. Don't check your student portal for your registrable courses or your outstanding courses. You can't even find outstanding courses there, but definitely you can check them for your registrable courses. Don't do that anymore. If you want to register for the semester, the first thing to do is to check your outstanding courses on your statement of results. This will be what will guide you when you log into your student portal and begin to progress on registering for the semester. This will save you a lot of headache later. You don't know how much this video will save you if you begin to look into it and begin to implement what I'll be teaching you in this video. All right. So this is it. In this video, you'll be learning the proper guide to your course and semester, to your course and exam registration. All right. And like I said, most especially in 300 level and above, you need to watch this. You need to pay attention to this. You need to follow through. Even you that you're in 100 level first and second semester is also for you, because once you know this, it will be your proper guide and it will save you a lot of effort, money, and time. Now, this is the student portal. All right. On the student portal, just before we go straight into it, for those of us who are new to the stream, you're welcome to Coach Ayo. This is where we walk you through a whole lot of helpful content. This is where we walk you through a whole lot of helpful content as regards to the National University of Nigeria and other universities in Nigeria as related. All right. We have a private class where we take each of your courses, we attend with faculties and departments, and we take courses one after the other on YouTube, on Telegram, and also assist students with resources, helpful resources as well. These resources are what we refer to as the keynotes and the practice questions and the past questions, as the case may be. For those of us who might be interested in becoming a member of the private class, you want to take your classes, your courses serious, you want to make this semester the best semester, you need to join the private class. It's a community of like-minded students who are willing to put in the effort and make their semester a better one. So all you need to do is just to visit our official website, to coachayo.com, and at the bottom of the website you find our contact to Ayo button. Once you use that button, it takes you directly to where you can send me a message either through WhatsApp, X, TikTok, or call me directly. All right. So it's on our website. Give us a message today. Send us a message today, and we'll be happy to help you. So now let's get back straight into the video. Now, we all know that, yes, you want to register for the semester, you have to come to the student portal. All right. I'm logged into the student portal already. If you want to know how to credit your portal, because definitely before you do anything on the portal, you need to put money in the portal. We did a video on that last week, how you can credit your portal with back transfer without even using your ATM card. We've done that. Just check our channel to be here, or you can reach out to me. I'll send the video to you personally. So I've funded this account, and here is the portal. I've logged into the portal. All right, but this is not where we are going to be doing most of the work. It's going to be a add-on to where we are going to be doing most of the work. Now let me show you to where we are going to be doing most of the work. So I'm going to go to my Edge browser. Now, this is my Edge browser, and I've logged in already, where you find the statement of results. And I did a video on this as well last week. If you don't know how to check your statement of results, reach out to me. I will send you the link. I think I will attach the link to the description of this video, so you can check the description of the video how to check your statement of results. All right, and for those of us who want to know how to fund our wallets, you can also check the link in the description of this video as well. So now, this is the statement of results. This is where you check all your courses for your throughout all your semesters. This person is in 400 level. Let me check. As you can see, let's see, where is it? Okay, let's check from the student portal. Okay, there's no even to check from student portal. Look at it from here. Look at it from here. 400 level. This person is in 400 level already. So this person has written exam starting from 100 level. Let me change this so we can see it in a well arranged manner. So starting from 2021, 100 level, first semester, down to 2025. All right. Now I can see that this person has issues with some certain courses, and she keeps writing and writing them again. All right. So there are times whereby you have issues with courses, and you will need to write those courses, especially if they are your compulsory courses, before you can pass them. So this is where you are going to check. Now let's say, for example, you see this particular course, BUS 105. Okay, where is the this is the grade. This is what we are after, grades. This is where this is how you will know if yes. This is how you know if you actually doing well or not, by confirming your grades. All right, so these are the grades, D, E, F. Now you see this particular course, the first time she wrote it in 2021, she failed this course. This is F. So now let us find out, maybe later during our program, she wrote this exam again. I didn't even notice that my face is dark. Let me get the control and switch this on. Just a moment. Aha. We have, so she failed this course. Please just pay attention to what I'm saying. No, we are going somewhere. She failed this course when she wrote this exam in 2021. All right. But to be sure, if she has written this exam before, there maybe some other time in some other semester, to be sure, and if she has written it and she has passed it, then we are good to go. So now let's check echo. If you're using you need to use your computer for this. So it's a Control F. Let me cancel this. So you can see nothing is here. So I'm going to do a Control F. As you can see now, this is showing here. So I will now type what I want to search. That's echo 121. Echo 121. Okay, now it is one of two, meaning that this is the first one. It is actually 2 of 2. The search result is 2 of 2, but I'm currently on the first one. That is why it is 1 on 2. Look at it here. So this is the first one. She failed it. So if I want to automatically move to where the second one is, I'm just going to use the arrow facing the arrow facing down. It takes me directly to the next one. So she wrote it again in 2025, and in 2025 she had E. So this course, she has passed this course. All right, that is one way to first know if you believe you've had an issue with one course before and you want to check if you have passed that course successfully. That's the first thing on how to check if you don't have any issue with any course anymore. On your all of this, you can't do it in your student portal. You have to do it on the statement of results. So that is one way to check if you don't have any issue with any course that you had issue with before in now. So that is the phase one. We are done with the phase one. So now The phase 2 of this video is checking your outstanding courses. So now this is the statement of results. So when you look to the right hand corner here, you see where it is listed here. It is written outstanding courses. All right, it is written here outstanding courses. And you can see under the list of outstanding courses, let me cancel this. Under the list of outstanding courses are these courses here 204, 206, and so on and so forth. Now, why are these courses outstanding? This person is in 400 level already. Why are we seeing courses for 200 level here again? Now, I'm not just going to explain to you, I will show you in practical terms. This is ACC 204, right? So let's copy the course code and do our Control F again. All right, because I've copied it, the moment I did Control F, it appeared here automatically. All right, so this is it. It's showing me 1 of 1, but I can still come here and search. Okay, she has not even done this course at all. It is 204. It appears that this course she has not, all through her semesters, all through the semester she has attended to, she has not even done this course at all, and it's a core course. And this is a course she's supposed to take in 200 level. I think it's for 200 level first semester, if I'm not mistaken. All right, that is number one. Now, the reason why I wanted us to even search is to check maybe she wrote the course before and had issues with the course, maybe incomplete or F. That was why I wanted to search. So let's check ACC 206 if it was the same thing as well. Excuse me. All right, it's the same thing. It's 1 of 1. That means she has not even written this course at all. Let's check CIT 202. Control F. It's the same thing. 1 of 1. That means she has not written this course at all. All right. Okay, let's check. Let's check GST 105. This is 100 level. Definitely she should. There's no way she would do 100 level and she will not write this course. Let's check. I'm coming. GST 105. Control C, then Control F. Now you can see it is the search result is 3. So 0 out of 3 now. Let's check for the first one. Now the first one, she wrote the course in 2021 and she failed the course. Now 2 out of 3. In 2025, she wrote the course again. Look at it here, 2025. She wrote this course again and she failed it again. Let's take the third one. The third one will be the one here. So now she has done this exam twice and have failed it twice. And that's why it is listed here on outstanding courses. So you see all the courses here, most especially for those of us in 300 level, or even, excuse me, I'm not being particular about 200 level because you still have 300 level and 400 level, like 4 semesters to go. But you see those of us in 300 level and even 200 level and 100 level, if you are writing your exams and you are passing, you are leaving some electives, or you're having issues with some courses as incomplete, because incomplete is a normal thing in now. I had one in my 100 level first semester. That was my best course, GST 101. That was the course I did that. Only in the exam, I already had 50 something. That was the best. Only in the exam, I only had 50 something in that course, minus my TMA. And that result came out as incomplete. I waited till about 200 level second semester. I was hoping they would restore it until I just had to restore it again. A lot of students even had incomplete, then a lot of students protested. Nothing changed. So incomplete is a normal thing in now. All right. Hopefully, we are hoping that yes, maybe they will work on, they'll fix it. But when you have incomplete or you fail the course, you have to make sure you rewrite that course. And when you are done writing that course, you need to make sure that you have passed that course. And the only way you can confirm and check is on your statement of results. This is what I have shown us in this course, in this video. So you need to pay attention. You see all these courses listed here. If this student does not, our program is 4 years. If you like, you should spend 7, 6 years. If she refuses to register all these courses, she can never pass. All right, she can never pass. Are we together? So now that is the second phase. Now for the third phase, because this video is split into 3. For the third phase, I said from the beginning that there is a required minimum credit unit you must have. All right, there is a required minimum credit unit for you to pass in the National University of Nigeria. All right. And the required minimum credit you need to pass in the National University of Nigeria is 120. All right, 120. You need it. And as you can see, this person so far has, from what we can see here, she has total credit unit earned is 102. So literally, she needs about 18 credit units to go. That is the minimum. Definitely, you can exceed that, but the minimum is 120. All right. So look at it. It's even breaking. It's broken down here already. It said 18 outstanding credit units. Total credit unit earned is 102. Then we have 18, and this is where you can also check your CGPA as at of the current semester. This is not a good one actually, but hopefully with the 18 credit unit left, if this student can do exceedingly well, hopefully she can still boost this to maybe 2 points or 3 points. All right. So basically, this brings us to the end of this video. All right. So it is very important for you to be sure. And this 1.569 is a third class. And this is not a good result I encourage any of my students to even have at all. If you are in the National University of Nigeria, you should be having nothing less than second class upper or distinction. That is the standard. And this is why you need to join a private class where we will guide you, all right, tutor you, and be with you all the way from classes, tutorials, revisions, practice questions, TMA support, all right, registration support, and a whole lot of support as far as a student in National Investor, National University of Nigeria. You can reach out to us and we will always be there to guide you. All right, so basically that we come to the end of this video today. So please, you need to always check the outstanding courses you are having so that you can know what to register for as you are about to register in the semester. If you don't know how to register your courses, we've also done a video on that as well. Please let us know so we can send it to you, or you can check the description of this video on how to get it as well. Thank you very much. I believe you have find this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and also share this video. And bye for now.